What is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me for another reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen. We're in the middle of the exchange event. Yuji is up against Todo. We've got some other matches. Last time we had Panda and Mekamaru, which was pretty cool. Nobara's up against little Kiki Witch Girl. I want to see the sisters fight, although right now Miwa is in the middle of that, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how all these matches get settled. I'm looking forward to the action. So, thank you once again to my Patreon supporters for voting for this show. If you want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. It's the best way to help support the channel, and in return, it gives you rewards. It lets you vote in polls to decide which shows I react to. It lets you watch the full-length version of every single reaction I put out, and you get early access. You can watch episodes 18, 19, 20, and 21 over there right now. So check it out if you want, and I really appreciate it. But either way, thank you for being here. We're going to jump into episode 17 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, shit. Yeah, she heard it from a biased source that her sister was weak, and now she's fighting her, and she's like, oh my god, I was lied to. She's like one of those Magic High School protagonists where she's bad at the magic system, but she could totally kill you if she wanted to. If she was trying to kill her, she would've. But instead, she's just causing you incredible pain. Oh shit! Damn! Oh, you're lucky you got out of the way. Oh, Miwa. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can do anything about her. The fastest technique. And yet, like, that looks pretty cool, but I feel like Maki's gonna be so badass that she's gonna top it anyway. Whoa, she broke it! Oh, wow. I like her a lot. Oh my god, yep, and there you go. That was the distraction. And then there's another oh, wow. Epic Naruto distraction jutsu. And she took your sword! Holy shit! Oh, that's humiliating. That's the worst. Give it back? If only it were if only it were that nice, that simple. Why? Why not? What are you doing with that? Oh, really? How convenient. Totally not on purpose at all. So I guess that's her that's controlling those. Mei, very similar name to them, so she's part of the Zenin clan. What an asshole. Is it like a different color flame depending on which school? Yep, I think so. Got it. Uh-oh, the broom is moving on its own. Oh! Ow! Even the wind gusts. Oh no, the wind gusts are strong. I don't know what else she has in her arsenal. You think the rules are different for women? I mean, in many aspects of life, that's definitely true. I don't know how true it is in Jujutsu sorcery. What about Maki? What do you think she's had to deal with? I think that's what it comes down to. It's like, okay, you're a pain in the ass. Make your statements about your feminism or whatever it is you're talking about, and I'm sure you have a point. But the goal here is to bash your face in with a hammer, so let's focus on that. So they're protecting themselves from the possibility of cursed speech. So they're constantly worried that he might show up, and they're guarding their ears. And so that's distracting all of them. That's actually badass. He's getting inside their heads even if he's not there. Alright, we know you have a crush on Mai-chan. That's great. Fantastic. She seems like an asshole. So, you know, whatever. So you have to inherit the Zenin technique and be perfect. Well, that really, really sucks. I'll give you that. That's terrible. That needs definite reformation. I understand. But also, literally not relevant. We're fighting. Let's just beat each other up, man. There you go. Nobara's like, I don't give a shit. Like, I agree, but man, we're still just trying to beat each other here. You tell her. Oh yeah, Saori-chan. That was such a weird backstory. Maki's cool. Seems like she had it worse. So yeah, I get it. But again, tragic backstories don't give you a pass to be a jerk. Oh! Gonna mow down the entire forest with a single nail. Whoa! Oh, nice. Holy shit! That, oh, she got a little bit. Oh, she can use that probably. I wasn't trying to bring you down. I got all I needed for my voodoo. Take this, Kiki. I don't know what her name is. I'm just gonna call her Kiki. Yeah, that's right. Keep that shit to yourselves. Bam! Bring her down. Nope, not anymore. You can't. And and yeah, you don't want to go over there and just beat her with a hammer. So, oh, okay. Squeaky, why? What the hell? I love the sound effect. Maybe if you imbue it with cursed energy, it's a little bit strong. Oh! Oh, she just got shot in the face. I mean, obviously she'll survive, but ow. Bitch. Man, she had it. She was doing good. She was beating her with a squeaky hammer, which is really funny. Then you had to come in here and interfere all ass. Not cool. Oh, hey! Your interference may have sucked, but this is what I wanted to see, so excellent. She doesn't have the specific thing she's supposed to have to be the sorcerer they want her to be. But she's good. That's really close-minded. That's definitely idiotic. You got that for sure. I understand the frustration. Hopefully we can change things. They're fighting for you. That's nice. And she's got a little smile. Yeah, she knows that they care about her. That's cool. Oh, nice. Oh, that's the coolest thing of all time. She just sliced the bullet. She's just dodging bullets. Sword versus gun. She comes in here kicking ass. I love it. So I guess Mai was a scared little kid. Maki had to take her by the hand as the older one, even if it was just by a couple minutes or something. And kind of, that does look creepy. I'll give you that. It's a weird looking curse. Oh shit, there's my declaration right there. This guy looks badass, but we're gonna come back and we're gonna show you up, old man. Right in front of her, comes out. She's got a gun and she just jumps out straight at her face. That's badass, because she can just slice the bullets. She's not afraid at all. Whoa, she's bleeding. Watch out, this one's fast. You gonna... Oh, okay. She created a bullet? That's why her nose was bleeding? So, you know, it's not like she can just create massive amounts of things. She can just make one a day. Okay, oh, that's cool. That's a cool technique. Nah, you don't win. Not gonna happen. She's got it. Come on, Maki. Whoa! She caught it! Are you serious? It was right here! And she... Okay. Damn. Well... Clearly. You're just trying to... I'm sorry, but no. If you couldn't beat her with the bullets, you're not gonna beat her without. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's got some serious strength. And she has worked on it. You know, it's not just that she was born strong. She has worked hard. I understand. But that's a pretty shitty view to have. I mean, I get both sides to certain degrees. That's pretty harsh for sisters. She's like, we could have been together at least down there at the bottom, and she's like, yeah, but we couldn't have stayed there. That's just a shitty way to live life, and we have to make things better for ourselves and for everybody else, and so I'm gonna try. Sorry. Retired. Nobara 2, unfortunately. Alright, it is the ladies' time to shine in a couple of really good fights. Great animation, great choreography, good character stuff, good backstory, good setup for the future for these characters' relationships evolving over time. Really good stuff. So we'll just go bit by bit. We've got Maki and Miwa, and you know, Miwa's cool. I like her sword technique, all well and good, but man, Maki, ever since we were introduced to her, I wanted to see her fight and go all out as the Rock Lee of this world who doesn't have any cursed techniques and just goes out there and kicks ass. And she does, and it's badass. It's great to see. And the animation really sells it. The character expressions, the facial expressions, Maki's little smiles, especially later on when she's fighting against her sister. That's all fantastic. Seeing her overcome all of this, Miwa be so shocked because her sister told her, like, oh, she's weak. Even though she knew that wasn't the case. She was just being bitchy because she hates her. But Miwa's like, oh my god, I was given false information. She's definitely not weak. And she just couldn't do anything. And Maki just stole her sword. And that's the last we saw of her. So I don't know if she's just gonna sit by a tree and just wait for it to end, if she's gonna come back, but she kind of lost her weapon, so she might be kind of done. It's kind of in a humiliating way to lose, because she was just like, oh, can you give it back? That hurts. But Nobara got a good chance to shine as well, which is nice because she's one of the main characters and she hasn't gotten quite as much to do as Yuji or Megumi or even Gojo, so it's nice for her to get a little action against Momo Kiki. And I wanted to see a little more of what Momo could do. I guess I just thought, I don't know, there's got to be something else, right? But she just like creates wind gusts with the broom and can hit people with the broom. And that seemed to kind of be it. I don't know, like, you should get something to do while you're on the broom. Get like a bow and arrow. Or a gun, if you like Mai so much. Just get a gun. Something else in addition to the broom, maybe? I don't know. Just seemed kind of like not enough. She was voiced by Rie Kugimiya though, so I'll give her points for that. But yeah, I mean, she's bringing up these relevant themes that are, of course, relevant to real life. You can see how they're relevant to this world, about how these systems are unfair, which we've seen in several ways already, with the Zenin clan, these powerful clans in particular, how they have this specific set-in-stone standard, this is what you must meet, and if you don't, then you're just worthless, even if you excel in other areas. And you see that in like all these anime about like generic magic high school, shitty, boring, terrible protagonist guy who's got like, he doesn't have magic, but he can kick all the ass in the world because he's got super strength, and those shows are bad. But doing it here with Maki is a really good way to do it, and I'm rooting for her in order to rise up and actually accomplish what she said she would and become the head of the Zenin clan using these abilities. And they mentioned the Heavenly Pact thing. I don't know if that's accurate. I assume it is. You know, like, I think a large part of her ability comes from training. You know, she had to work on getting stronger, mastering these techniques, these weapons. But I guess at least a part of her strength, according to Mai, comes from a Heavenly Pact. Again, I'm unclear if Heavenly Pacts just happen just because, or if they are caused by something. I don't know if we'll get more detail on that later, but I guess because she was born with nothing in that department, she got some increased strength. And so that's interesting, because that lends more to my theory that will eventually be revealed about Yuji as well. I questioned it from the beginning about his super strength and his mysterious parents, and that there's probably going to be reveals there along the line. So now that we've learned more about Heavenly Pacts with Mekamaru and with Maki, and even when Megumi first met Yuji, he said that he was like Maki, maybe. So that's probably somehow related, like there was a Heavenly Pact or something, and it gave Yuji super strength. And if that's the case, cool, because I've always wondered, like, why is he so strong that his cursed energy lags behind him? That's weird, but if there's like a legit lore reason, then cool. But if that's the case, like, what was taken in return? His parents? Did his parents die so he could have super strength? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Miwa's going on all this stuff about Mai. Meanwhile, she seems to not really be aware of Maki's side of the story at all. So from our perspective, it's like, okay, shut the fuck up, because it seems like Maki had it harder. And we see the backstory later, and we see that they both had it hard in different ways, and they both have their reasons to be upset at each other or at the system. But Nobara, she's just like, I don't give a shit. It's great because, like, she's bringing up relevant things that I can totally understand, but also it's like, we're just trying to beat each other up. I don't care about any of this. This doesn't matter right now. It doesn't give her an excuse to be an asshole. It's kind of the same thing that happened with Mekamaru. He's like, just because you've had this tragic past doesn't give you an excuse to have this shitty attitude. Same thing here. Doesn't give Mai an excuse to be a terrible person. And so Nobara's like, I'm just going to do what I want. I'm going to love myself whether I'm being a badass sorcerer or I'm dressing up real pretty because it makes me feel good. And she's just like, I am woman, hear me roar. And I'm like, hell yeah. And that was badass. So she was doing really good. And the squeaky hammer. Oh, that was fantastic. Just for the squeak. I love the sound effects. But then, oof, the shot to the face. That was such bullshit. But then we get the main fight between the sisters. And Maki, oh my god. I thought she might struggle, like I thought it'd be a little more of a fight, but no, she's just way better. She's just so fucking good. She's cool as shit. And I love how she's smiling and she's thinking about how her friends cared about her and wanted to help her out. And she's just slicing bullets, and there's this long sequence where Mai's like trying to get the shot, and we're just running around, and there's no dialogue, there's nothing, we're just building up to it, and Maki eventually jumping out right in front of her for the final showdown, and it's all really cool, it's really well animated, it was really good, slicing bullets. She can create a bullet, which, cool. Like, I can't do that, so good for you. But you're gonna need to work on it, because right now, like, I can create one bullet in a day. That's not that much. So, work on it. See if you can, like, if you can make a whole ass gun with bullets, that's cool. But when you can make one bullet, that's not the best. So, work at it. But yeah, seeing their childhood and Maki being the one with no talent, Mai has issues of her own in that she can see curses and she's afraid of them, and Maki's got to kind of take the big sister role. Even though they're twins, she is a little bit older, and so she's kind of helping her around, and she decides, like, this is bullshit, I'm not going to stay in this position forever, which is totally understandable, and she wants to cause serious change for their sakes and the sakes of people who come after them, going out there and, helping people in the world as well as a sorcerer. And so Mai felt pressured to follow in her footsteps, which is not the path in life she wanted to take. She was a different kind of kid than Maki. She wasn't the type who wanted to go out there and face these kinds of cruel, scary things, but she did because her sister did. And so she was like, we could have been at the bottom and shitty, but we would have been there together. And Maki's like, I couldn't have done that. I'm sorry. So I understand why you'd be upset with your sister that way, but I understand why Maki would do that. So I understand some of the issues there. But now we can maybe work on healing that over time. Right now she's kind of just left sitting there to contemplate what's happening, and I don't know if it'll be immediate, if it'll take more time, take future arcs of them working together or against each other before they can come to an agreement and patch things up. But I'm sure we'll be on that path eventually. There's that woman, May. I don't know what the deal is with the braid. Seems like a hassle to have it right there, but she's way into money, apparently. So it's cool seeing a lot of these women in action. I've heard people talk about the cast of Jujutsu Kaisen and how it has a strong female cast, especially for shonen, because a lot of the time shonen battle manga really do push its girls to the side, even in some where a lot of the girl characters are good, like My Hero has some good ones, they never get as much to do. And so it is nice seeing an episode focused on them, and it addresses like female specific issues that are relevant to our world and theirs, how there's more pressure on women in certain ways and in different aspects, and how even in something like the Zenin clan, it's already so difficult. It's even harder because of the fact that they're girls. But also, it also just treats them like any other character, just lets them be badass, lets them be who they are, lets them fight for their goals. And so like it's acknowledging the struggles that they faced as women, but also just letting them be really badass, cool characters. It's really nice. I would say Gintama is a good one if you want a strong female cast in a long-running shonen, because the ladies in Gintama kick all kinds of ass. It was really cool the way this was told. I don't know how many chapters this was in the manga, probably quite a few, but the fact that they put it into one episode, Maki versus Miwa, moving over into Nobara and Momo, moving over into Maki and Mai, that structure, like the thematic connections, that was a really good way to do it. It was a really fun episode, great animation, good character stuff. Can't wait to see more. See who we're gonna fight next time. I love the little bit about Inumaki and the cursed voice and how they're all like on guard all the time, which, you know, that sucks for him that they can potentially guard against it. But that's pretty badass that they like have to be worried about him and that's distracting them, that they have to worry, like what if he's nearby? We don't know. He might just start saying stuff and then I'll be screwed. Like I have to focus on this fight, but I got to think about that. That's kind of cool. I hope to see more of him. Mai also mentions, suddenly she was like, that's why I never told you about my first love. Is that going to be expanded upon later? I don't know. Not sure what that was about. But either way, good stuff. Very, very fun episode. Really entertaining for sure. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Check out the Patreon. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you for the next episode.